What is going on, good people? Welcome back to the Juggernaut 097 channel. And I am back here with another prediction for you guys. And tomorrow night on Impact Plus, they're going to be having another one of their monthly specials, like another kind of pay-per-view that they do like each month. And through the month of February, they're going to be doing, it's going to be No Surrender. This is the pay-per-view that they're going to be doing. And there's quite a bit of matches on here. Like a majority of these matches are tag team matches. But the show looks, it looks pretty decent. There's 9 matches on here, which is crazy. This is going to be it's going to be a long show. But I think it could be good, though. I think it can. But sometimes I feel like some of these shows, they feel like glorified impacts. And if you ever watched the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast, me and DJ said this multiple times before. I need them to have a crowd there because I feel like sometimes, with wrestling, you definitely need a crowd. And, that's one thing lacking with Impact. Why don't they just bring out the, Impact roster, bring some local indie guys in, to be around ringside, to help spice up the show a little bit. Sometimes I feel like that's what Impact is lacking. They're doing some crowd noise now, but still, they're still a little lacking with some things. I feel like I'm not as much into things, but I think it'll be a pretty good show. We'll see. But before we get started with these predictions, go follow me on all my social media platforms. Go follow me on Twitter at TheTrueJSB. Go follow me on Instagram, TheTrueJSB. And hit that subscribe button if this is your first time ever checking out one of my videos. And let's go ahead and get started with these predictions. So the first match that we're going to be talking about is a 6-man mixed tag team match. We have XXXL and Tenille Dashwood taking on Decay, Rosemary, and Crazy Steve. And they brought in what's his name? He's from AAA, Black Taurus. I think this rivalry has been going on for quite a while here. Tenille Dashwood, she was trying to, try to be friends with Rosemary for a while, but Rosemary doesn't want any part of Tenille Dashwood. And, this even goes back to, what was that? That Legends house, or not Legends house. That house that they had during the summertime. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But this even goes back to that, with, was it Larry D who liked Rosemary and the whole shooting of what's his name? His name is blank in my mind right now. Watch it come back to me after I get done with the show. But yeah, this rivalry has been going on for a while. But who I think is going to win this match? I think that Decay is going to win. Tenille Dashwood, she just goes through so many partners. At first, she tagged up with Jordynne Grace. That didn't work out. And then she tagged up with Master Rain. That didn't work out. We knew that wasn't going to work out. And then she wanted to tag up with Alicia Edwards. That didn't work out. Because, it's all about me, with Tenille Dashwood. And I have a feeling this ain't going to work out either here. She just always... she only cares about herself, and I think that's going to be the way in this match. So yeah, I think Decay is going to win this match here. No doubt about that. And then the next match we have is another 6-man tag match. We have Deonna Purrazzo, Kimberly, and Susan versus Jordynne Grace, Jazz, and the returning ODB. I think it's going to be an interesting match. It's crazy what they're doing with Susan. or Susie or Sue Young. It's crazy how they could change her character and like she looks nothing like her other characters. It's nuts. Like what they do with her face, like her makeup and all that. It's just crazy. But I'm surprised that Deonna Purrazzo isn't defending her title on this show. I mean, maybe waiting for the next big pay per view for her to defend the title because there's a lot of women that can go for this title right now. There's a lot of women. But I'm kind of interested to see what Susan does, or like, it's awesome to see ODB back. You know, she looks like she's in really good shape here. It's pretty cool seeing Jazz still here. I thought Jazz was going to be done after that Genesis show back in January, but apparently, she's going to stay around. But I'm going to go with Jordynne Grace, Jazz, and ODB to win here. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave it to the heels here. But this would kind of, you could still protect Deonna Purrazzo in this match, with her losing here. So yeah, but I'm gonna give it to Jordynne Grace, ODB, and Jazz to win, because you don't have ODB lose on her like first pay-per-view back or whatever. And then next we have is Deonna with Violent by Design, Eric Young, and Joe Doran versus Jake something, which I think is kind of interesting, because they don't want to call him Cousin Jake anymore. I would just call him Jake. That's all I would call him, is Jake. Because a few weeks ago, this whole rivalry's, this rivalry's been going on for a while, but a few weeks ago, after Jake lost the match, I think he lost it to Deonna. I mean, not Deonna, sorry. He lost it to Joe Doran. They were getting ready to injure him, and then Eric Young left. He left a towel. He goes like, hey, you decide if you want to join us. And, he made his mind this week. He was like, no. He goes like, I have to do something about this. So that's where they're getting, Jake something. He's going to do something about this. He's going to step up. And I feel like that Deonna's going to win here. If you want to, because I wouldn't see any reason for Jake to win here, because I feel like this rivalry is going to continue. And if you want to make Deonna look like a big, strong heel, I would have Deonna win here. And I think it's kind of weird that they're calling him just Deonna. I don't know why they don't call him Cody. But, that would kind of, get mixed up with Cody Rhodes, or it's weird. But I have a feeling that Violent by Design could get involved with this match. But yeah, I got Deonna winning. And then the next match we have is a Texas Tornado no DQ match. We have Fire and Flava defending the Knockouts Women's Championships against Knockouts Women's Championship against Havok and Nevaeh. This is going to be a really good match. I'm a big fan of Texas, Tornado type of matches, and especially no DQ. I'm a big fan of that. But I feel like Fire and Flava is going to win here. And I feel like even if Havok and Nevaeh lose, I think, they're still going to look strong. And it's going to be interesting to see what other teams that they bring into the fold here. I mean, you could bring in Deonna Purrazzo and Kimberly. You could bring in some of those women from the tournament, from the tag team tournament. So there's a lot of women that you could bring into this. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing like Renee something. I can't remember her name, or that one. She's slipping my mind now. But I think she's with. I can't remember who she's with though. Or like the Sea Stars, or teams like that. I want to see some more teams come up here and see what happens with this tag team division. But no, I got Fire and Flava retaining. And then next we have a triple threat revolver match. So basically, how the rules are in this match. So 3 people are going to start off in the match, and it's going to be elimination style. So when one person gets eliminated, somebody else will come down until there's 3 wrestlers in the match, and then it'll become like a regular elimination triple threat match. And then the last person who wins the match is going to be number one contender for the X Division Championship. So competitors we have in this match are Daivari, Suicide, Willie Mack, Ace Austin, Trey Miguel, Chris Bay, Josh Alexander, and Blake Christian. I'll tell you, Daivari's not winning, Suicide's not winning, Willie Mack, he doesn't need to win. Chris Bay, I like Chris Bay, but I don't think he really needs to win this match. Josh Alexander's not winning, Blake Christian, maybe. I think that the final three competitors in this match are going to be Trey Miguel and probably Blake Christian, like an Ace Austin or something like that. I think those would be your last three. But I think that Trey Miguel is going to end up winning the match because, him just returning here. But at the same time, he's kind of having a little rivalry with... Sami Callihan, so I could see Sami Callihan kind of costing the match. And yeah, so my pick that I'm going to go with Trey Miguel to win. But yeah, in my heart I'm going to go and I'm thinking logically. So I've got Trey Miguel, but if Trey Miguel doesn't win, then my second pick is Ace Austin. That's how I'm going to go with this. Yeah. But I think it's going to be a fun matchup. And then in the next match we have is another tag team match. We got Hernandez and Brian Myers versus Eddie Edwards and Matt Cardona. It's going to be an interesting match here. I mean, Brian Myers, he goes through rivalry so quick. I mean, ever since he came into Impact, was it like back in October? Or I can't exactly remember what time he came in. Or it was somewhere around Battle for Glory. But or maybe September. He has went through rivalry so quick. I mean, been running through old heads like Tommy Dreamer, or who else has he went through? Hornswoggle, Crazy Steve, Willie Mack. He goes through everybody. He calls himself the most professional wrestler, and he usually wins a lot of these matches here. But I think that they're going to give it to Eddie Edwards and Matt Cardona. I mean, this is Matt Cardona's first. Is this his first? No. I thought he was on their show. Yeah, he was on their show. But I got Eddie Edwards and Matt Cardona to win here. Nothing else to say about that. It's going to be fun. And then next we have is the X Division Championship match. We got TJP defending the title against Rohit Raju. And Shira is back. Shira's back. And, Rohit Raju, he's been obsessed, trying to unmask, Manic. And then finally, it was at that one show. It wasn't at Genesis. It was a few weeks ago. He finally got unmasked. And they figured out, it was hard to kill. Yeah, he got unmasked. Hard to kill. And, they figured out it was him. And Scott, Rohit Raju went back to Scott D'Amore and said, hey, this isn't fair. He goes that's TJP. And then Scott D'Amore goes of course it's TJP. Of course Manic is TJP. So I thought that was funny. But I think Rohit Raju is going to get the title back here. I think he is. I think Shearer's going to help him win. And he's going to get the title back. And I love Rohit Raju as the X Division champion, how cocky he is, how he wants to give everybody a title shot, but he doesn't really give him a title shot. It's funny. But yeah, I got Rohit winning. And then next we have is the Impact World Tag Team Championships are on the line in a triple threat match. We got the Good Brothers defend the titles against Sabin and Storm, which are calling them beer guns, versus Private Party with Matt Hardy from AEW. The team from AEW here. I'm going to go with the Good Brothers to win here. It's going to be good. I like how they're bringing some AEW guys over here. It's really cool. I wonder what's wrong with Alex Shelley, because he's been injured for... I feel like every time it comes around a pay-per-view or whatever it comes around, he's never he's always injured or something. I think he's feeling injury prone. But it's going to be a fun match. It's going to be like crazy things that happen in this match. But yeah, I got the Good Brothers to retain. I'm going to stay safe and say they retain. And then next we have is the main event. We got Rich Swann defending the Impact World Championship against Tommy Dreamer. And, this week is Tommy Dreamer's 50th birthday. So Rich Swann goes like, you know what? I want to face one of my idols that I grew up watching, Tommy Dreamer. So he's just, paying his respect to him, and I like that promo that Tommy Dreamer cut. I mean, but there's no way that Tommy Dreamer's going to win this match. There's no way. He's not winning this match. And that's why sometimes I feel like these shows are kind of glorified impacts, because I want them to do something. I don't know. I feel like Moose is going to get involved, but if he gets involved, Scott D'Amore says he's going to suspend him. But it's going to be fun. Hopefully this is, a quick, good match. Hopefully it's better than like a Goldberg match. But I think it'd be an alright match. Tommy Dreamer, he's still does pretty good in the ring. I mean, that's in multi-man matches. But we'll see how this match goes. But Rich Swann, he's definitely retained his title here. So, yeah. Finally got through these predictions here. A lot of matches. 9 matches. A lot of tag team matches here. Tag team heavy. I mean, did Teddy Long book the show? Like, holla, holla. Holla, holla at you, playa. I feel like Teddy Long booked the show, though. Or something. I love these tag team matches. I feel like they're doing what AEW does. Because AEW, they love their tag team matches over there, too. So, like, you know what? Let's take a play out of AEW's book. They should call this, instead of calling it No Surrender, they should call it Tag Team Extravaganza or something like that. I don't know. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be an interesting show. It's going to be live tomorrow night on Impact Plus, which tomorrow night, me and DJ will probably do a live review of the show. And then also, I'm going to be doing my NXT Vengeance Day predictions probably tomorrow, sometime tomorrow on Saturday, on the 13th. So stay tuned for those. But yeah, that was my Impact Wrestling No Surrender predictions, and I'll catch you guys in my next video, which will be my NXT TakeOver predictions, which I still need to watch NXT for this week. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. So peace out.